Hey everyone, welcome back to Daytime.
Just throwing your pens everywhere.
Angela Dacey is in his house. Welcome to the show, my friend.
His and her house, thank you.
Yes, please.
Politically correct. Welcome to the show, Angela.
Thanks.
I mean, we always love having you here because A, you bring so much energy and so much information, but also because you bring different perspectives on colors.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up in school and we learned blue, green, yellow, pink, but we never actually learned the energy and what the colors actually stand for.
There's so much more to it. Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
Every single month you're learning now, which is great.
And you always dress in the color of the month.
Have to now. Jeff notices.
Yeah, well, he notices.
Yeah, I'll call you out on it.
Yeah. You wear the shirt, you do the eyeshadow. How does that, I mean, surrounding ourselves in a certain color, can that really affect us in our day-to-day life?
You know what, I can easily say yes to that, but really everybody knows. You know what it's like to walk into a room and want to go, oh my God, I got to get out of here, to walk into another room going, oh, I want to sit here for hours. Like, we're so affected by color. We're marketed by color. I mean, the big businesses out there have used it for tons of years to influence us in our buying decisions. Color is so influential with us, but we forget that we can use it every single day to balance our lives.
Which is so important. Today we're talking about green.
Yes.
Now, okay, when I think about green, first thing that comes to my mind is, what do you think, Jax?
Money?
Money. That's what I think about when I think about green.
I thought you were going to say Kermit the Frog. It's not easy.
Money or grass are the two things that
Money's huge. You're right.
Money's huge. But green is really about other things as well, isn't it?
Well, money does tie in, so let's tap on that because really green is about the ability to receive as well as to give, and there's a balance. So balance is the key word with green. So part of that is being able to receive, and financial abundance is a part of that. So when people want to increase their financial abundance, then they can actually use the color green to help feed that energy and actually try to attract it. So it's very much connected to money.
So everyone's going to go home and paint one of the rooms in their house green right now.
Or just start wearing green to work every day.
That works too.
In tint. Okay. So
sounds crazy, but it works.
Now, wearing the color might not be enough. Do you have to do something up here to sort of sync everything together?
Well, I mean,
almost like The Secret, what you think, if you think positive things will happen?
Law of attraction. You know, definitely it is what you put out is what you get back. The key that I like to always mention, and it ties in with the abundance with the financial, is that you also have to feel worthy to receive.
Yes.
I mean, so here's a great example.
Okay.
I get someone who says, well, I asked for $500 to the universe a month or more, and I'm getting nothing. But then, you know what, somebody might have said, let me take you out for dinner. They went, oh, no, you can't do that. I can't have you pay for that.
Right.
Well, then what's happening? They're actually just putting up negative blockers, and they're not receiving the abundance. So money can come in expected and unexpected ways, but you have to be willing to receive. So when I teach about this area, I actually teach us to do with the heart chakra. It's all about finding that balance of being able to receive and give. So if you can't receive, then how's the universe going to give you more abundance?
But there's an interesting paradox in there because people so often don't want to be perceived as egotistical. So they don't want to take the compliment. They don't want to have someone treat them because they don't want to seem full of themselves in essence. I mean, how do you sort of knock that wall down?
Stop it. As simple as saying
stop.
You know, we've been brought up in a society to think it's not okay, so that if I said that is an awesome looking tie,
I would say yes, it is.
Yeah, you'd say thank you. Exactly. So you just received. So here's the key. You just got filled up because you received a compliment. I also got filled up because I gave it and you received it. So now I feel great. But if I said, your hair is awesome, I love it like that, and then what would you say?
I don't know what I would say thank you, but I'd almost feel embarrassed.
Do you know what she would do? No, she would say
do you know
thank
what I mean?
you. But my hair salon, like you'd sort of take it, but you would justify it instead of accepting it.
Right. To be like, oh, I really need to get my color
I don't know.
done.
It's not that great, you know.
Yeah.
So what happens is you just blocked the compliment, you just blocked that ability to receive and fill up some of that energy and gas tank, and I just actually went, oh, now I made her uncomfortable. That doesn't feel good. So why in society have we been brought up to believe it's not okay to just say thank you and to receive?
Interesting for us to hear this as well, because Jeff and I, from doing daytime, we'll be out at the grocery store or at the bowling alley, and we'll come into contact with people we actually don't know who are giving us compliments about our job on daytime. And sometimes it's hard to just say, thank you, we are great. Yeah. But how do you approach a situation like that? Because you don't want to seem like do you know what I mean?
You know what? You're just the way to do it is to say thank you, because they're giving it to you.
Yeah.
So don't forget you're filling up them as well when you actually receive that compliment. It's a great way to start. You know, if you really want to see how powerful you are and how much you receive in this life in abundance in all forms, see if you can handle a compliment. If you can't, that's a great way to start. You know, I tell my clients, if I want to take you for a cup of coffee and you can't receive a $4 Starbucks cup of coffee, or dollar something at Tim Hortons, depending where you go.
Yeah.
But if you can't receive that, then how are you supposed to get that beautiful car? How are you supposed to get that dream job or that amazing partner in your life when you can't receive a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
And it's a great
my
way to take a
gosh.
look at it.
It's
Go
so
to McDonald's,
true.
it's free right now.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's like, for example, when you go to dinner with somebody and the check is like, no, I'll pay for it. No, I'll pay for it. And it goes back and forth. It doesn't get solved, the problem, and nobody feels
Yeah.
good about it.
So let me tell you something really interesting. So
Okay.
this relates to this heart area, the heart
Right.
chakra, right? It's all about the ability to receive and to give, and there's balance. So balance is the key word, which is on the shirt we're giving away. So little do you know, but over 500,000, I'm just going to say women, because that's my stats, half a million women a year in North America die from heart chakra related illnesses, heart and stroke, heart disease, breast cancer. What are we doing? We're so busy giving that I always say this is our gas tank to our vehicle. When do we need to refuel the tank? And it can be enough to say no when that friend calls and goes, I need you really fast. And you have to say, I'm really sorry, now's not a good time. When you give of yourself constantly and you don't receive back, you're actually exhausting your gas tank and your car's going to break down.
I think that's so
Oh,
true, especially
wow.
with women, because I mean, as you said, give, and also growing up in a society and a culture where there's such unrealistic, attainable goals that you get the compliment, but then you look at a model and you're like, no, I can't accept that.
Yeah. So, I mean, where I like to bring this in is green is a fantastic color to feed the soul. So put it this way, you're going to help refuel your gas tank. As you're working physically to create action to start receiving, you're now energetically going to support yourself with that color green. And that's going to actually, it's like putting a nice little bit of fuel in your gas tank. So you can do it through clothing and through food and through St. Patrick's Day, having fun. There's so many ways. But what you're doing is reminding your whole body, I'm worth it. And you know what? I need to receive.
Very important that you
powerful.
keep all of those messages at the forefront. Going back to St. Patrick's Day, is there a
Yeah.
connection
Oh,
with
for
green
sure.
and that special lucky day?
For sure. Every holiday has a connection to color. It's so phenomenal when you get looking at it. St. Patrick's Day goes back to the clover, which goes back to good luck, which is about receiving luck. There's that whole receiving with the green tied in.
Yes.
It's also about connection into family and friends. There's the heart area, right? The whole giving and receiving of love. So it all ties in together for sure. And I always have free teleseminars on my website, and you can go listen to the color of the month for March and listen to the hour seminar, and we talk about St. Patrick's Day.
That is phenomenal.
I love it.
Really quickly, because we don't have a lot of time.
Sure.
Going back to what Jacqueline talked about earlier with the visualization, law of attraction, people want to start getting more money into their life. Should they visualize literally the color green, or
Everything.
Yeah.
Write yourself a check for how much you want on green paper or on a green check. You can definitely, if you've got your financial area of your house or your bedroom, paint something in green, have some greenery, do something in that area to attract the abundance to you. So, I mean, I love putting down what you want on a green check. I think
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
That's really
Fair
cool.
enough.
And did you look at it every day? Keep it on a board,
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
and those things will hopefully come.
And say, thank you for bringing me $500 this month.
Okay, I love it. Thank you so much,
What
Angela.
amazing
Go
colors.
to angeladacey.com for more information and take part in the upcoming teleseminar. We've also got some great tickets to give away and a green shirt at the end of the show.